It is a new month for this, which means we get to do new starts and stuff. Oh, interesting. I'm going to put music on as well. Okay, last month was throwback. This month is going to be fortune teller. Because I like starting with a $6 joker that makes it easy. To guess. Okay, Zany? Okay, it's a $5. It's Raffle? Yeah, okay. I thought Raffle was... I don't think Raffle was yesterday, but that's fine. Hey, we got a Balatrodle done. Great start to the month. Took like 4 guesses, but they were quick. A quick bunch. Now it's time for PokéDoku. Fighting type from Paldea plus DLC. Tauros. Do I want to go for regular Tauros, or do I want to go for one of the breeds of it? I'll go for combat breed. I feel like I tend to use other ones often, but I don't really use combat breed all that often. Okay, a Alolan fighting type. Okay. What do I want to go for here? Brawler, Abominable. What else is there? What else is there?
The dragon.
I'm trying to think. Is there a regional form that's fighting type in Alola?
I don't think so.
Well, I'm trying to think because it's PokéDoku. We can come back to that. I know I already have ideas for that, but hey, bug fighting. I know what's good for this. Slitherwing.
Is there an Alolan fighting thing? No, there's
Brawler, Abominable. But I want to think of something
like
else.
Alolan regional.
That's what I was thinking myself, but I'm trying to remember them. And immediately, it doesn't come to mind immediately, but we'll come back to that, as I said. Electric Paldean Pokemon. I have some ideas. There's the funny electric paradoxes, of which there's like 3 of them, so I'm gonna go with Raging Bolt. An electric type from Alola. Alolan Raichu, Xurkitree, Togedemaru, the Alolan Geodude line, which I always fucking forget about. I always forget about them.
That they're electric types.
I know, I just forget about them in general. Then Electric Bug. There's like 4 of these. Joltik Avantula. I think Charger Bug is also electric, and then Vikavolt. I'm gonna go Vikavolt. And I'm alternating my pronunciation for no reason. But I do that sometimes. That's a bad hit. 34.6. Paldean and Area 0 DLC Steel type. Okay. I know of one already. How about Varoom? I don't think I've ever guessed a Varoom. Okay. Alolan Steel type. There's Togedemaru, Celesteela. I know there's something else, but I'm trying to remember what it is. Solgaleo, I almost said Dawnwings, no, Duskmane Necrozma. Yeah, Necrozma, Duskmane. Oh, you know what would be really good for a lone electric type, or at least decent? Zeraora. Steel Bug, Caesar, Mega Caesar.
I feel like Zeraora is more commonly known though.
Maybe. Let's see, Steel Bug, yeah. Fortress, Caesar, Mega Caesar, Escavalier. I want to say there's like one more, but it's not a great Pokemon.
I mean, Steelbug is never gonna be a great Pokemon.
The thing is, Caesar's pretty good. Fortress is okay.
Yeah, but...
Oh, hi, Fire. How are you? Welcome on in. Hopefully you've been having a good day. I'm doing alright.
I'm not gonna say it, because I don't think you want hints, but...
Oh, yeah,
I
no.
did just see one.
I know there's another one that I'm thinking of. I don't remember right
There's
now,
two,
but I know there's another one.
What did you say so far?
I said the 2 Caesars, so Caesar and Mega. Fortress, Escavalier. And I'm pretty sure there's another one.
There's 2 more. Actually, 3 more, technically.
And I'm pretty sure one of them is not very strong in terms of like stats.
It is not. Do you want a generation?
No. I mean, if worse comes to worse, I would just go for one of the ones I was thinking of. I know it's not a great option, but it's something. I feel like a Scavalier is going to be a massive, big hit. So I think I want to go for Caesar Mega. Let's see if it appears in the list when I type in Caesar Mega. Or just Caesar. It does not appear in the list, so... Okay. I know there's more. I just don't want to think about it. I think we're too hard. Fighting type from Alola. I said another Crabrawler and Crabramble. Don't actually know if there's another. Just not that I can quickly think of. I know the regionals from Gen 1. Oh, hey, you know what would have been good here for Steel type? Alolan Diglett. The Steel type Alolan, I mean, specifically. Would have been good. No, I want to say I know there's another one.
It's Sun and Moon, right? Is what Alola
Yes.
is?
Yes. Marshadow. Ooh. There's also Passimian, I just remembered that one.
Yeah. I was gonna...
Stuffle and Beware. Okay. Wow, I picked the worst Tauros form, but even then it wasn't that bad, funnily enough. Flamigo was the most chosen. Stuffle. Yeah, okay, yeah. Furmosa and Buzzwole that I completely forgot about. Glad I didn't go for Crabominable and Crabrawler there. Marshadow was second best though.
Stuffle is from Alola?
Yeah, Stuffle and Beware.
I don't know.
Hey, Slytherin was the least chosen bug fighting type. Okay, Wattrel, Palma. Raging Bolt's kind of in the middle. It's upper mid, at least. That's good. Oh, Golem Alola was second. Not bad. Good choice. Actually, better than Zeraora. Yay. Galvantula. Vikavolt was the worst one. No wonder our score was bad. So, hi, Aqua. How are you? Welcome on in.
Galvantula was the most not picked?
The least chosen, yeah. I was a little surprised by that one. I thought it would have been because it was, you know, pretty popular.
I thought Joltik maybe would have been higher, but...
Steel from Paldea.
Really? Tink.
Varoom's kind of in the middle. It's lower middle, actually. Actually, no, it's not lower middle. It's just lower. That was not a great hit. Magearna original, Magearna. Hey, no, Cosmo does mean for that. Oh wow, Diglett Alola would have been worse for Steel Alolan. Interesting. Wormadam Trash. I was right when I said there's one with bad stats.
Yeah, and Durant and Genesect.
The Durant's actually worse than Mega Caesar.
Durant was more common, but that was what I said 3 technically, is I saw Wormadam Trash.
I knew there was one with bad stats, and that was Wormadam Trash, but the rest of them have decent stats.
Even if you picked Genesect, that would have been a little better.
Yeah. I couldn't remember another one other than the 4 that I said. Scavalier would have been slightly better, so I should have went for that, but I wasn't sure. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's Balatrodle and PokéDoku. Long start for September, but I guess it's been a long day for me. And by that I mean it's been like 9-10 hours.
Where on the list was the Kamo?
Komodo for fighting Alolan? Hakamoto was the best one, but then Komodo was towards the middle, lower mid.
What about... Oh wait, Jangmo is not quite...
It's not fighting.
It's not fighting it, yeah.
More guessing, because it is new day. New day, new Balatrodle, new PokéDoku. We were doing Fortune Teller this month, right? Okay, not Plusmal, cheaper, no RNG though. Huh, a cheaper uncommon. Oops. Well, it's an uncommon. Okay, so it's a $5 uncommon. It's not Time Small. I'm trying to think. $5... Not Plusmal. There's a $5 uncommon Chip Joker. Not... Wait, no, Marble was... Okay, no, Marble was 6, thought so. Okay, so it's not Creation either. Paradolia? No, because Paradilly was recent, right? Yeah. Wait, no, it's also, that's another effect. I'm dumb. So it's $5. A $5 uncommon. I guess we'd already figured that one out, but, I guess the question is, we need to figure out what category it is. It's not creation. It's not other. It's not plus small. It could still be chips or econ. Okay, it's not chips. Okay. I may want to guess something to see if it's econ, but is there an uncommon econ I can go for that isn't, okay, space. It's not space. That'd be funny. Well, actually... No, it's not. It's RNG. What am I talking about? I'm stupid. Yeah, no, it's not that. That one was on me. It's not chips. It's not scaling, so it can't be like Cloud9 or Rocket or anything like that. I'm not sure right now. Not Bull, not Dark Hulk, that's an other. Trading card is $6, isn't it? Yeah, okay, it's not an econ. Wow, okay, so that leaves it as hands, discards, or retrigger / copy. Okay. It's not Seltzer, because Seltzer is a scaling hand, a scaling retrigger. This guy's Dusk. Okay, Mime. Okay, it's Mime. That took a while, that took a lot of tries. That's not great, not a great start. Not a great start at all. Okay, on to PokéDoku though. Okay, we got dragon types that can learn psychic. Obviously the play there would be thinking of a psychic dragon type, but I'm trying to, let's see. Is there something else we could go for? I think we'll hold off on that one. Water types that can learn psychic. I know a really good one here. Poliwag learns psychic. And I know it's because I like using psychic on my own Poliwags. This one, the other one. There you go, card, which is funny. I know, I think it's Cryptid. I know Cryptid has Pot of Greed in it, but that's also, you know, Cryptid, so. The legendary that can learn Psychic. Obviously, the obvious play there is think of like a Psychic type legendary, but, you know. Supposed to my ideas in advance. True. A very small part of me thinks Rayquaza learns Psychic, but I don't know if it actually does, and I don't want to take that chance that it doesn't. Something, well, obviously it has to be a legendary, I'm trying to think. I know that the legendary dragons from Gen 5, so Reshiram and Zekrom, I know they learn extra sensory, but do they learn psychic? I want to say I've checked that, and I don't think they do, but you know. Doesn't. I swear I've seen like Landorus use a psychic type move. Does Landorus learn psychic? I swear I've seen Landorus use a psychic type move. This is probably throwing, but... Oh my god, I was right! Wow. I'm impressed that I remembered that. Okay, dual type legendary. How about, well enough since we're on the theme, how about Enamorous Therian? Okay, and legendary final evolution. Okay, there's not a lot of these, there's like 3 actually. How about Silvally? It goes Silvally, Solgaleo, Lunala, and I don't think any more legendaries evolve into legendaries, so yeah. Final evolution, water type. Okay, what do I want to go for here? Final evolution, water. There's so many options here. It's hard to think of one. How about Gastrodon? Oh, hey, shiny! Nice! Lucky guess, okay. Final evolution, dragon. I feel like a water dragon type here might not be a bad idea, but I feel like Kingdra is pretty common, and the other water dragons are not Pokemon that evolve. Okay, hold on. How about Noivern? Okay, dual type dragon, how about Sliggoo Hitsui? Okay, dual type water, okay. What option would I like to go for here? Dual type water. You know what? How about Iron Bundle here? Okay, and then Dragon type that can learn Psychic. As I said, they'll be suggesting there's like the Lati twins. But I'm sure there's a pretty good one. As I said, I feel like Reshiram and Zekrom, I know they learn Extra Sensory. I don't know if they learn Psychic. So this is a little annoying. A Dragon type that learns Psychics. Weirdly uncommon that I can think of. I want to say Drampa learns Psychic. I feel like I've seen it. But I feel like that's also not a great hit. Damn it, I was wrong. Yeah, okay, that's my fault. I feel like we're actually doing really well outside that. Curum Black. I was right with those dragons. Fuck! I should have just went for it. Fuck. Oh, look, that's surprisingly far down here. Tornado Styrian. Okay, yeah. The genies. All the genies do. I somehow picked the worst genie. Somehow. I have no idea how. Okay, Zygarde 50% for Dual Type Dragon. Okay, so this is far down. I mean, Iron Bundle's not that far down. But again, there's a lot of options here, so no wonder. The Zygarde 50% again. And Amberstyrian is actually very close to the top. Wow, we had a lot of really good hits here. It's a shame we fucked up on the top left. Oops. Naganadel. Noivern was pretty good. Oh, Urshifu, that also evolves. Right, I forgot about Urshifu. Oh well. I mean, hey, we saw another one. Gastrodon, that was a really good hit. And it was shiny too. And then, yeah. We had some really good hits here. It's a shame I just fucked up the top left. God damn it. Oh well. It happens. It happens. Womp womp. Anyway, yeah, that's it for Balatrodle and PokéDoku. And yeah, more September Balatrodle, PokéDoku, as usual. So that's what, Fortune Teller starts for this month, yeah. No RNG, cheaper common, but it's not plus malt and it doesn't scale. Okay, how's about a Wily? Okay. $4, no scaling, no RNG, no... well, common rarity. Is it an Econ Joker, perhaps? Egg's $3. No, it's 4. Okay, it's not an Econ Joker. Okay. Although enough egg doesn't scale technically. Okay. But it's not Econ. Okay, so that implies it's something like a creation or a retrigger. Wait a minute. Okay, it's not a retrigger or a copy. Interesting. So yeah, I mean, it's creation, other, or hand/discard. What could it be? As it has to be common, so I don't know if it'll be this far down, will it? Yeah, no, I don't think it will be. It's not walkie-talkie, because they would have seen that. Yeah, it has to be common. Could be juggler or... I was gonna say or drunkard, but it was juggler. Okay, there we go. Nice. Kind of nailed that one, luckily. Out of that potential 50-50. But yeah, onto PokéDoku now. Dual type final evolution. Oh boy, there is in fact a lot of these. How about Lunala? Okay, that's actually not a good number for a dual type final evolution. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have that one. Final evolution from Unova. Excelgor. That's a great number. And final evolution that can learn Shadow Ball. I mean, there's a decent number of these, but let's see what I want to go for here. Obviously, a ghost type is the obvious, but what could we go for here? Wait, hold on. How about Gourgeist Small? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Not a bad idea, actually. First partner dual type. Okay. How about... I feel like Rowlet always does really well here. Okay. That's not great, actually. That's really bad. Shit. Never mind. Unova first partner. Okay. Well, there's like 9 of these, so 1 and 9, right? How about Hepig? And then first partner can learn Shadow Ball. I believe Cinderace does learn Shadow Ball. Learns a lot of ball moves, which makes sense. It is a football player, so okay, that's actually not bad. At least I don't think that's bad. Ground dual type. Give me Golurk here. Okay, then a ground type from Unova. How about... I want to say Landorus Therian, but I feel like that's going to be a fairly common one. Whatever. I'll go Landorus Therian. And then ground type that can learn Shadow Ball. Fun enough, Golurk would be decent here. Runerigas is kind of the obvious choice here. You know what would be good for a ground dual type? Stunfisk Galar. How about Yamaska Galar, actually? Okay, that's actually not terrible. Yeah, okay, I think we definitely got one not great hit, but let's see what it was. Dugtrio. I mean, there's a lot of good, yeah. I said that Lunala is actually really bad to get a 1.4% on here because there's just so many options. Like, look at all this. We're so far down. Oh my god, how did I get bottom 4? That's insane. That's horrible for that one. Okay. Final Evolution Unova. That's towards the middle. That's fine. I can live with that one. Weezing Galar. I mean, Gourgeist Small is actually pretty good there, all things considered. Including the fact there's a ghost type. There's a lot of final episodes. and Shadow Ball, though. Holy shit, dude. Like, there's a lot. What the fuck? Okay. Monferno. Okay, whatever. First partner dual type. Yeah, I like picked the wow. Yeah, that's the worst one. Never mind, Rilla does not score highly there. Rilla is terrible for that one. Wow, yeah, I didn't do well for there. Second best for that one. Almost best for that one, actually. Okay. Gibble, fair enough. But there's a lot of ground dual types. I went for Golurk because some people would have picked it here. And people did. So I don't think that was terrible of a hit, all things considered. Since there's a lot of ground dual types, I don't think that Golurk was an awful idea. But yeah, could have been better. Landers Durian, pretty good there, all things considered. I was saying Carnivore was better, should have went for that, but yeah. Wormadam, Sandy, okay, yeah. Yamaskalar is actually still pretty good, though. Glad I didn't go for Runerigus. Glad I went for Galarian Yamask instead. But there was definitely better, but I couldn't quite think of it. But yeah, okay. That was honestly not an amazing day of PokéDoku, but it is what it is, and we can't go back. So yeah. Pause the music and stop the recording for today. Let's go. Let's go. Usual starts. Balatrodle, PokéDoku, Fortune Teller start. Okay, so it's a cheaper uncommon that doesn't scale, has RNG. Spaceman? Yep. The fact that it had RNG kind of narrowed it down to a cheap uncommon, and it's like, okay, Space Joker it was. Good guess, very solid. That's my goal. Never letting me down. Anyway, okay, we got PokéDoku Johto Flying type. How's about Pancake? Mantine. Yippee, okay. Flying Rock, there's maybe like 4 or 5 of these. Let's go for Archon. Okay. Flying Grass. Tropius. I know there's more, but Tropius is the first one that came to mind. Jumpluff Line. Yeah, Jumpluff Line. Hoppip, Skiploom, Jumpluff. I'm sure there's another. Oh. Hi, Fire. I'm doing alright. Hopefully you're having a good call with a friend. Sorry, I may have been a little bit late in seeing that, but I was, you know, Balatrodling and PokéDokuing, so I was a little bit thinking. Yeah, Flying Grass, that's a Tropius and the Hoppip line. I'm gonna go Hoppip. I was gonna type in Hoppip and see if we see anything else, but I can't quite think of another one right now. I don't... Oh! Shaman Sky! Shaman Sky! I would say I don't think there's a legendary, but I mean, I guess Shaman Sky is technically a mythical, but, you know. Okay. I'm glad I realized that one. Johto Bug type. Ladybug, Ledian, Caesar, Mega Caesar, Heracross, Mega Heracross. How about... Yeah, Heracross Mega. Okay, Bug Rock, we have Cleaver. Okay, Bug Grass, there's actually a surprisingly few amount of these. How about, the Waddle? Okay, Johto Legendary, of course there's, you know, Legendary Beasts, Lugia, Ho-Oh, so let's go Raikou. There's only like 5 here, so... Okay, there we go. Oh, I got like a... That's... Not great, but could be worse. Let's see, a Rock-type Legendary. There's actually not too many of them. Gen 1, no. Gen 2, no. Gen 3, Regirock. Gen 4... No. Gen 5, yes, Terrakion. Is there anything else? Caban, Terrakion, Brazion, Reshiram, Zekrom, Kyurem, the legendary genies. No, okay. So it's just Terrakion. Gen 6 has... Nope, because Diance's a mythical difference. Gen 7, Solgaleo, Lunala, Necrozma, Duskbane, Dawnwings. None of these are rocks. Gen 8, no. Gen 9, no. Wow, there are not a lot of rock type legendaries. Huh. There really aren't. I feel like I'm forgetting one, but there's really no. Hold on. None of the Galarian legendaries either. I feel like this is like 2 or 3. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Terrakion. Okay. Grass type legendary. Gen 1, no. Gen 2, no. Cassell is a mythical. Gen 3, also no. Gen 4, Shaman Sky and Shaman Regular. Gen 5 had Virizion. Gen 6, no. Gen 7, oh, there was the Tapus. I forgot about the Tapus. But none of them were rock anyway, so whatever. But there's also Tapu Bulu for grass here. Gen 8 had Calyrex, regular Calyrex. And Gen 9 had Ogerpon. Aha! Okay. Okay, we have one bad option here. Maybe 2. Based on our score. Okay, yeah, Delibird. Wow, Mantine was decently far down. I guess there's a lot of flying types here, I thought. Minior. I still think there should only be one Minior. I still genuinely think there should only be one Minior. That's unfair that there's like 8 different Miniors. And the only difference is the color. Rowlet. Shaman Sky was in the middle, okay. I mean, I thought about most of them. A Caesar Mega, okay. Fair enough. I mean, Hourglass Mega's not that far off, at least. Anorith. Cleaver, okay, yeah, okay. Shuckle. Wormadam Plant. Some little seconds, that's not bad. Okay, I hit the worst Johto legendary, which, I mean, again, they're all fairly close together, but I just hadn't hit the worst one, which is unfortunate. Oh, Ogerpon Rock! I remembered that one too late. Well, Terrakion's in the middle, and... I mean, hey, at least I remembered Ogerpon. Yeah, glad we can go for Virizion. Or Tapu Bulu. I forgot about Wochien. I mean, honestly, yeah, Raikou's our worst hit, but those are all fairly close together. Otherwise, I think the rest of our score is okay. Like, I don't think that was terrible. There just isn't a lot of options for Johto Legendary, obviously. There is also the bonus puzzle, which is very Malamar focused, I'll say. Doesn't affect anything. But, you know, let's go for it. Why not? Psychic Dark. Hey, as I always say, Hoopla Unbound. Kalos Psychic type. Give me Meowstic, Meowstic female. And then a Psychic dual type. How about, fun enough. Yeah, as I said, I think all these can theoretically have Malamar in them, but imagine guessing Malamar, Smile. Psychic dual type, my brain almost said Cresselia, I'm like, no, that's bad. How about Articuno Galar? Okay. Dark type Final Evolution. First thing that came to mind was Houndoom, but I kind of want to try and think of something else. How about Persian Alola? Okay. It's not a great hit, actually. There's some dark types. Kalos Final Evolution. Gourgeist Super. Final Evolution Dual type. You know what? I'll go Gourgeist again. Gourgeist Average. Dark type can learn Psychic. I feel there's more of those than just Malamar. I know there is more than just Malamar. I'm trying to think of them. Yeah, we can come back to that one. Psychic can learn Psychic from Kalos. What do I want to go for here? I mean, Delphox is kind of an obvious one here. Does Inkay learn Psychic? I guess Inkay also works for some of these, doesn't it? Which I think is something else does. And I'm sure something else does. I could go Meowstick Male. I mean, why not? Okay. Dual type can learn Psychic. Pretty sure we did like something similar to that the other day. I know there was a good one. I'm trying to remember what that good one was. There was something pretty good there. I'm trying to remember. I know there's a good dual type starter that learns it that is not like Primarina or whatever. I guess I could go Primarina again. Oh, reliable. Rock type learns Psychic. You know what? I think it'd be funny to go Inkay, but I want to see if there's another one that does. I don't know if... I know the Greninja learns Extra Sensory. I don't think it learns Psychic, though. I'll say that. I don't think it learns Psychic. I could be wrong there. You know what? Let's guess Inkay and see if that works. Okay, yeah. Okay, I mean... Oh, they're not better score than last time. Okay, please comment. Inkay up here, funnily enough. Hoopa Unbound here. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, 16 will in the middle. Latios. Okay, yeah, fair enough. The Lati twins. I think my... Okay, the Arcanoglar is okay. It's okay. Overquill. Yeah, I mean, as I said, there's a lot of Final Evolution Dark types. What did I say? Yeah, Personal Lola was actually not a great hit there. Decently far down. Yeah. Wow, I actually hit the best form of Gourgeist for once. Let's go! Finally! I finally did it! Yeah, baby! And then Final Evolution Build type. Okay, yeah. There's so many here. There's so many. But, yeah, I'm not even gonna scroll down and find it. Sableye, like, okay, yeah, there's more. Oh, Chiyu's a good one. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Pumpkaboo, fucking Pumpkaboo, of course, yeah. Duh. Nihiligo. Yeah, there's a lot here. I picked up. No, oh, Primarina's okay. But that actually runs out perfectly with that track finishing. But yeah, we did the PokéDoku and the bonus puzzle. My friend Malamar, without any Malamar. I'm not friends with Malamar. I know there's that weird, like, advertising thingy with Malamar going on right now. But, you know, I would say that dates this, but I put a date at the beginning of these anyway, so that's irrelevant. But yeah, that's it for today, for this. It's that time of day. Balatrodle and the PokéDoku. Yippee. Fortune teller. Okay. Plus malt, $6. It's not times malt. That means it has to be... Oh, wait, no, it could be. No. It could be if it's an uncommon. No. But it's not scaling. Could be, yeah. Non-scaling times malt. I always think Loyalty Card, but I remember Loyalty Card, I'm pretty sure it's $5? Yeah. So yeah, okay, that confirms it is times malt. Non-scaling times malt that is also uncommon. This is, yeah, it's not RNG either, so it's flat. Not Lucky Cactus, it's also RNG. I mean, technically, I guess it is. It would count as that. That's a rare, so no. Idol? No, Idol's $5, is it not? Oh shit, no, it was $6. Funny how I used Idol in runs yesterday, and I forgot that it was $6. Nope. That was actually a pretty good guess. I saw Asian Joker and I was like, wait a minute, it could be Idol. But yeah, okay, there's the Balatrodle. Time for the PokéDoku. We have Alolan Mythical. How about Magearna? Okay, then we have a Fighting type Mythical, where we have Let's go Marshadow. I do think there's only like 2 or 3 of those. Fairy type mythical. How about Magearna original? Alolan and normal type. Let's see. Youngest Gumshoes, type null, Silvally. Drampa. I feel like Drampa's gonna be fairly common though. There's no normal type Ultra Beast, is there? Oh, no. Okay. Let's go type null. Okay. Fighting normal type. There's like 3 of these. I'm gonna go for Meloetta. Pirouette. Oh no, there's like 3 fighting mythicals because there's Pirouette, Meloetta, there's Keldeo. There's 4. There's 2 Keldeo forms, so Marshadow was the worst hit there by far. And normal fairy. Azurill. Okay. Alolan evolved by item. Okay, there's Alolan Exeggutor. I'm trying to remember what other Alolan forms exist. Ooh. No, Alolan Golem's trade. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a trade Evo. Because it was covered in a previous one. My lack of experience with Alolan Golem coming back to bite me, but I'm pretty sure it's trade. And not a Thunderstone. Okay. Item. We can come back to that. We'll come back to that. A fighting type evolved by item. Machamp because of Legends. No. Yeah, no, Machamp because of Legends Arceus, because I do believe it's in that game. Should be. Poliwrath. Nook and Kelder. Crabominable. Which would also apply to Alolan. So I think it may be in my best interest to go Crabominable here. Fairy evolved by item Pokekiss. Obviously Clefairy and Wigglytuff. I know there's more. Not Azurill or Azumarill. We're not Marill or Azumarill. Oh, you know what being good for Evo with item? Or Shifu? Well, too late now. Okay. Fairy type evolved by item. Ooh, Whimsicott. Whimsicott's an item Evo. Okay, and then Alolan evolved by item. I believe there's Alolan Exeggutor. I do believe that's a Leaf Stone. I'm trying to remember the other Alolan forms. Alolan Rattata, no, that's not an item. Alolan Raichu is. Alolan Raichu is an item. Again, Alolan Exeggutor. Alolan Muck is not, I don't believe. Alolan Persian is not. No, I'm trying to think of other normal, like, Alolan non-regional forms that evolve via item. As I said, there was Crabominable. What else is there? Vikavolt. Vikavolt is an item Evo because it's a Thunderstone nowadays. I'd probably been better off going for a regional form there. Oh, there's Ninetale Alola. Oh, I thought about Exeggutor Alola as well. God damn it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I got second best there, but because of that I managed to get best here, it was like a coin flip, right? That really... yeah, that was the worst hit I could have gotten there, which is unfortunate. But I did get the best hit in the middle one. Although Keldeo would have been better, but still. Still Valley. I mean, fair enough. I went for type Null, which was definitely worse. Unfortunately. Yeah, I said best one there. Audino Mega. Well, I mean, Azurill's not that far off. Yeah, I think our worst... I think our score... Actually, our score's not that bad, despite getting a worst one in Marshadow. Egg Alola, yeah, I should have went for it. Sand Slasher roll. Raichu would have been better as well. Shit, yeah, no, I should have went for those. Whimsicott was the best one, and oh, Lilligan Hisui, that would have been a good one too. Groundle's not bad though, second best. I guess if Pitino came out here. Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, well, we did hit the worst one with Marshadow and the Flying Type. That's not a terrible score, all things considered. Like, we could have absolutely done way worse there. But we had a couple of pretty good thoughts and hits, so we take those. But yeah, that's it for today's. No bonus puzzle this time. Beep beep. It's more Balatrodle and PokéDoku. I actually forgot to do this yesterday, so our streaks have been broken. Oh no. Anyway. Fortune teller time. More expensive scaling. Econ? Because it's not plus malt. It could be chips. But I don't know if there's more expensive scaling chip. Because I'm pretty sure Castle is $6. Huh. It's not times malt. It is not times malt because it would say it's times malt. Hi Fire, how are you? Welcome on in. Hopefully you've been having a good day. I am doing okay. I'd say okay. No, I'm doing pretty good. It's Cloud 9? Oh my god, I'm a genius. I was like, okay, I don't think it could be malt. I don't think we checked the thing Hollow Knight. Fair enough. Hopefully, Hollow Knights have been going well.
Shindle
okay.
streak keeps even if I miss a day, which I think is nice.
But then we got PokéDoku. Steel Rock type. Fun enough, we had this the other day. I'm gonna go for Probopass again. There's a few options here, so yeah, I'm gonna go Probopass. Rock Fire, I'm gonna go Arcanine Hisui. For Rock Monotype, I'm gonna go... What do I want to go for here?
Is there another rock type?
No, I'm gonna go Knackley. Steel G-Max form, Melmetal. I think there's like 2 or 3. I totally spelled Melmetal wrong when I was typing that, but that's fine. Yeah, okay, I think there's like 2. Well, that's good at least. Yeah, I feel like I vaguely remember. Let's see. Fire type G-Max. How about Colossal? Since some people may have picked that for Rock Fire type. Okay. And then Monotype G-Max form. Garbodor. Okay. Ground Steel, Steelix, Mega Steelix. I know there's a couple more. I'm just trying to remember what they may be. But at the moment, I think I'm going to go... I feel like Mega Steelix is not a good choice. I can come back to this if I think of more. Fire Ground, Camerupt, Mega Camerupt, Numel. I feel like Fire Ground is a surprisingly not common typing.
It's really
Primal Groudon. Sorry, what was that?
I said it's really not.
Yeah, there's like 3 or 4. 24% implies that there's 4 or 5. And then a ground monotype. Oh, Diglett's tempting. Diglett tempts me. Is there another monoground type I can think of? I know there's Drillbur. Anything else I can think of? Not for legendaries in Gen 9. Not for legendaries in Gen 8.
Is there a legendary that's
Oh, I think I'll go Groudon. Well, that's fun enough. It could have worked. As I said, I already said Diglett and Dugtrio. How about, I feel like Diglett's going to be a pretty common choice if I'm going to go for it. Yeah, that's not a good hit. I was correct. Steel Ground. I feel like there's like 2 more that aren't Steelix and Steelix Mega. There's like 2 or 3 more. I'm not remembering them, but I'm sure there are.
Oh. I see a couple good ones, but
I'll just live with Steelix Mega. I know it's not a good hit, but oh, Alolan Diglett Dog Trio. I'm stupid. Up too late now.
also Excadrill.
Yeah, but Excadrill is probably a decently common
And
choice.
Galarian Stunfisk, which
Yep,
probably
Diglett or Alola. I'm sad I realized that just a little too late. Okay. Shieldon Pro Pass is number 2. Okay. Roller Hisui, Arcanine Hisui is also number 2. Garganicle. I could have went with Garganicle. Oh, wow. Knuckle Stack was better than Nacli. Surprisingly. I mean, still pretty good for Nacli there. Corviknight Gmax. Okay, Melmetal Gmax is actually the worst one. Huh. Little surprised at that one, but it is what it is. Colossal Gmax was the best one for Gmax Fire. And then Melmetal Gmax was the best hit for Gmax Mono-type, but I already guessed it, so I couldn't. Gmax Arbodor is not bad, actually. I'll take that. Yeah, Diglett or Alola I realized too late. Still Mega second best, but Diglett and Dugtrio Alola I guessed right after I guessed that. Numel, yeah. I guessed all the ground fire types, and then, yeah, there's a lot of pure ground types, so I knew Diglett was a bad one, but I didn't think of another one other than Groudon, but Groudon was not that much better.
Donphan is lower on the list than Fancy.
It is what it is. You know, some great hits, some bad hits, and by some bad hits, I mean specifically Diglett and fucking Gmax Melmetal were pretty bad. Steelix Mega wasn't great either, but, you know, I couldn't think of anything else for those. I got to pause the music there, though, because that's Balatrodle and
Interesting
PokéDoku
one,
done.
because it's mostly ground and steel types. Is that like the theme of today's, I guess?
Oh. There we go. Balatrodle, PokéDoku start. Let's unpause the music. And Fortune Tell. Tell fortunes. Funny how we actually used this a lot in the last run we did yesterday. Okay, so cheaper, non-scaling RNG. Okay, it's RNG. And it's not Mo. Interesting. It's RNG. There's not a lot of RNG-based Jokers. Especially common ones. 8-Ball? Okay, so it's not 8-Ball. It's not Creation. That's good to know. I feel like I guessed Mishman once, and it didn't technically count as RNG, but it's also plus mult, so it definitely doesn't count here. It's not bananas. I don't think it's either of the bananas, because it would have said that it was nearby if it was. Oh, it could be business card, or like reserve parking. Okay, it was business card. Okay, we got it. Okay, there we are. Okay, on to PokéDoku now. Okay, Psychic Flying. How about a Woobat here? Okay, Flying type first partner, so Charizard and Dartrix and Rowlet specifically. No Gen 5, no Gen 4, no Gen 3, no Gen 2, no Gen 6. I just went over Gen 7. Nothing in Gen 8 and nothing in Gen 9. Okay, so there's like 3 or 4. Okay. Can't guess a Mega or a Gmax, so okay. I'm gonna go Rowlet. That's like the worst one, god damn it. Flying type from Sinnoh. Okay, okay. Rotom Fan. Okay. Psychic Fighting. How about Gallade Mega? Fighting type first partner, so that's what? Combuskin, Blaziken, Chesnaught, Hisui and Decidueye, Dekidui, and Quackball. I'm not sure if Quaxwell's part fighting. Let's go for Dekidui Hisui. And Sinnoh fighting type. Okay. Lucario, Riolu, Mega Lucario. I know there's more, I know there's more. Gallade, regular Gallade. Could on Gallade Mega here, but oh wow. Okay. Grass Psychic. Executor. Celebi. I want to say there's more than just those two. Well, also Execute, but I want to say there's more than those. I come back to those in a minute though. Grass First Partner. Okay, there's a fair amount at least. How about Meowscarada? That always seems to rank very like highly in terms of people not remembering it. But maybe I'm gonna be wrong this time. Okay, no, that's actually pretty low, I think. Sinnoh Grass type. Shaman Sky. And Grass Psychic. Okay, yeah, I don't think there's a ton of these. I'm trying to go with Celebi. I don't think I've ever guessed Celebi, to be honest, but I'm gonna go for it. Ooh, that looks like a bad guess unless there's only like 3 of them, in which case it's a good guess. Okay. I think Rowlet's definitely our worst guess overall. Okay, yeah. Swoobat! I mean, they're actually still really close together. Fair enough. Dartrix, yeah, I had the worst pick there. Mantike! Oh man, I forgot about Mantike. I'm a little sad, but Rotom Phantom, not a bad choice. Mega Mewtwo X, Gallade. I mean, Gallade's not bad there. Yeah, Gallade Mega would be better over the not so bad at all. Deku Hisui, like right in the middle actually. Okay. Yeah, Gallade Mega, Gallade normal. Okay. I remember the Lucario Mega, but I forgot about Lopunny Mega. Fair enough. I mean, hey, I got the best known Mega there. That's not bad. Calyrex. I got the worst one. Iron Leaves. Okay, yeah. I think even Executor and Execute would have been better. Fuck, dude. A little surprising. I mean, Meowscarada is still pretty good there. And Shaman Sky. Okay. So we got 2 bad hits, but the rest of them were pretty decent, actually. Okay. Yeah, Celebi and Rowlet were not great, but the rest of them were good enough that our score is not that far off of the most unique. Plus, we were actually still pretty quick as well, so that's a good thing to see. But yeah, let's pause the music and end the recording for today. Oh, actually, hold on. There's the bonus game, but I'm going to be 100% honest with you all. Fuck this. I don't want to do this. I'm not doing this bonus game. This one is ass. Found the new unlimited mode categories though, so neat for anyone who does that. But yeah, no, that's gonna be it for today's session. And we have this. New day, new PokéDoku, new Balatrodle. All same old music and same old guesses. Fortune Teller. Also, fun fact, I totally forgot to do it yesterday. So our streak's gone again. That's funny how I managed to get everything at once. Common, scaling, plus mold, it's $6. It's 3 words, so that's already going to knock out a lot of them. Right the boss. Yeah. Very, very lucky hit there. And before yesterday was fucking Fortune Teller and I missed it. No. Anyway, what a start for hitting all that at once. You'll love to see it. Anyway, yeah, PokéDoku time. Boop. And there's a bonus PokéDoku today as well, because apparently it's PokéDoku's birthday. We'll do the bonus one as well. Okay, Ghost Dragon, there's like, what, 3 of these? Hold on. We got Giratina, we got... No, that's 2 Giratina. There's one more. Oh no, sorry, there's 3 more, because there's the Drippy line. Drippy. Dragon type from Hisui, so that'd be Hisuian Sliggoo, Hisuian Gudra, Palkia Origin, Dialga Origin, and I think that's it. Give me Gudra Hisui. Oh, that's a bad hit. Yikes. Alolan Dragon type. I feel like Drampa and Turner are going to be rated quite highly if I were to guess them. How about Necrozma Ultra? Okay. Water Ghost. Frillish? I don't think there's a lot of these, to be fair. There's like 3 or 4. Water type from Hisui. Palkia Origin. There's also Basculin Legion and White Stripe Basculin. Alolan Water type. Obviously Popplio line. Trying to think what else is there. What else would there be? Oddly enough, I don't think we got a water type Ultra Beast. Strange. Ooh, Big Spider. The Big Spider, yeah. Okay. Ghost Dark. There's like 3 or 4 of these. We went over this. Sableye. Regular. Hey, shiny too. Nice. We got ourselves a shiny. A Dark type from Hisui. There's not a lot of these, are there? I'm gonna go for Overquill. And a Dark type from Alola. Oh, I don't think there's a Dark type Ultra Beast. I could go Persian Alola. Yeah, let's go Persian Alola, sure. Okay. I think our worst hit there is 100% Gudra Hisui. Yeah, okay. Okay, Giratina Origin. Okay, Dreepy's not a great one, but Giratina was the best one there. Palkia Origin, yeah. That's it, there's only 4, and I should have went for Dialga. That's my beat. Zygarde. Oh yeah, Zygarde 10% and complete count. I mean, Ultra Necrozma is not that bad. It's in the upper half at least. Basculegion, Frillish. Basculegion. That would have been a good hit considering it appeared in Water type from Alola as well. Not Alola, Hisui. Yeah, because Palkia Origin was the best hit there because Basculegion also applies here. Golisopod, Wimpod. That Spider's pretty good. Regular Sableye, best hit, I'm glad. Yeah, okay. Second hit, middle, and a lone Persian. I mean, honestly, our guesses here, aside from Hisui and Gudra, were okay. Like, pretty good. Dreepy's also not a great one, but there's also only like 5 options for that. I guess there was only 4 for Hisui and Gudra, and I picked the worst one. But, you know. And yeah, we'll do the bonus quiz because, happy 2 years of PokéDoku. It's oops, all monotypes. So now I'm just going to entertain myself by picking my favorite monotypes. Okay. I'm trying to avoid like duplicating on an evil line here, but you know, some of these are good. I mean, a lot of these are good hits, but there's so many monotypes that it's kind of like whatever. Okay. What other monotypes do I really, really like? Let me think. Those are the first 5 I thought of, and you know, fairly quick. I know. What do I want to guess here in terms of ones that I enjoy? You know, I'm gonna pull up my. No, I think pulling up my favorite Pokemon list is cheating. I feel like pulling that up would be cheating, so I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that. No. It's not even as hard. I just want to go for a Pokemon that I know I really like. But I said I don't want to pull up the list. Because I could easily just fucking pad out the list of a bunch of other monotypes. I just want to go for monotypes that I personally like as Pokemon. Ooh. You know, let's go for the cake. The big cake. Alchemy G-Max. That's pure fairy. 0%! Let's go! Okay, let me try to think of Pokemon, my favorite Pokemon of certain types. Because we already have, okay, we got grass, fire, water, ground, ice, fairy. To be fair, I don't think Alchemy is my favorite fairy type, but it's, you know, it's a monotype and it's up there. Normal, normal, normal. Ooh, Porygon 2, of course, of course. How could I forget that funky little duck? Okay, what do I want here? Just normal, electric. What is my favorite pure electric type? I'm not sure. I do like regular Ampharos in that line, but... Alolan Raichu doesn't work here, but regular Raichu does. Fun enough, Mega Raichu confirmed, I guess. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's been like fucking 3 weeks since the Direct, which happened today. Anyway. What monotype do I want to go for here, then? Cast form. Which cast form do I want to go for? I like Sunny the most because it's orange. And I like the color orange. Okay. Now what do I want to go for here? I mean, it's also a fire type, sure, but, you know, cast form is like 4 different types, and I've already guessed all the types it was. Lamau. Goodra. I love Goodra. I love that dragon. That's a funky guy. Hey, nice. I mean, I guess I can't say I'm surprised at that. I'm about to say, there's so many options here, like, okay? I mean, I did hit at 0%, which is impressive, all things considered, but there's so many options here, we're not going to go through them all. I just wanted to see what the least common choices for everything was. Rampardo, Cinderace, I mean, I guess, again, there's a lot of them. Okay. But yeah, as I said, that one was just for fun, though. I like that one. These are my guys. I love these Pokemon. I love all these. And unfortunately, there are some that had to be left out because I was not able to, you know, fit all of them on here. But yeah. Fun session. A lot of bonus ones so far this month, to be honest. That I've done for, or shown off on PokéDoku. So I guess this month's been a bit longer, despite only doing like 7 or 8 ones so far. But yeah. I was also yapping until that track was done, because this track is pretty much done now, so we're gonna pause it and then end the recording of today's session. Okay. There we go. So yeah, we're Balatrodling, we're PokéDokuing, so yeah, put the music on and let's get going. Fortune teller. Okay. Non-scaling, more expensive. If it's non-scaling, okay, hold on. 4 fingers? Oh no, it's $8. Okay. It's not uncommon though. That means it's a rare. I don't think driver's license $8, is it? It's not times mult because it would have said so. You know, it is a rare. Also, you may or may not have noticed, audio-wise, this is Forgotten Land Starcross World music, because I finally got around to adding that to the playlist. Okay, I don't think it's DNA, because it's not Hans Discards, but it's something along those lines. DNA doesn't work, but it's not DNA. I don't think it's Burnt Joke rather, because theoretically that would apply to a hand. Astronomer's an uncommon. Stuntman? Well, that's $7, yeah, no, I should remember that one. It is, yeah, okay, so that's rare, confirmed. Where do I want to go from here? It's not baseball cards, that's Times Mall. Same with Ancient Joker, it's not that, because it's also Times Mall. Hold on, did we determine if it was chips? No, it's not chips, so it's not Wii. No Wii. No. I could try Burn? Oh no, Burn is other, but it's not other. Okay, it's not other. I don't think it's Tainted, they would have said if it was nearby. So that would imply that it's... Recreation or Econ or Retrigger? I remember, is there a rare Econ Joker? Vagabond? I'm on the right track. It's invisible. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. That's the first time it's been invisible, so yeah, I knew I was gonna get that one very easily. But a lucky Vagabond hit helped us get it. PokéDoku time. Okay, Johto Fairy type. Togepi, Togetic. What else? I know there's more. I'm sure there's more. Oh, Clefairy, oh, Clefairy baby, Igglybuff baby. I think, is there any others later on in the Pokedex? I don't know. Johto evolved by friendship. This is the one that immediately springs to mind, but I'm sure there's something else. Okay, hold on. Let me try and quickly internally run through some of these. The starters obviously no. The rodent no. The bugs no. And by the bugs I mean like Ladyball, Ledian, Zatu, Natu no. Hoot Hoot Noctowl no. Chinchar Lantern no. No, there's Espeon and Umbreon, which are kind of the obvious two. I think I'm gonna try Blissey, 'cause I'm pretty sure Blissey is a friendship evolution. Because Chansey is a stone evo, I believe, evolved by item, and Blissey is, I believe, friendship. Okay. Johto normal type. That's my goal. Porygon 2 right there. Fairy Flying. This is, Enamorous. Give me, the worst Pokemon of all time. Fairy, Johto Fairy. I probably want to go Togetic here, actually. Just because it also applies to Fairy Flying. Yeah, okay. Flying evolved by friendship. Fun enough, I'm pretty sure Togetic also applies here? But I'm sure there's some... No, well, there's obviously got to be something else. But what would it be? We can come back to that. Oh, wait, no. Is it Swoop out of Friendship Evo? So pretty sure I've seen it under Psychic Evolved by Friendship. Yeah, no, because that's what I fucking looked up that one time. I cheated that one time. Okay. Flying normal. Okay, there's a lot of these. There's simply a lot of these. How about Fletchling? Okay, Hoenn Fairy type. Gardevoir line. Mega Altaria feels like the kind of obvious one, actually. What else? I guess I could just go... I feel like I'm going for either Gardevoir Mega or Altaria Mega. And Altaria Mega feels like the, Altaria Mega feels like the base. I'm sure that... Mawile Mega. Okay. Hoenn evolved by friendship. Okay. What do we have here? Again, we can come back to that one, because friendship's a little bit annoying. Hoenn normal type. Azurill. Wait, hold on. Wasn't Marill a Johto... Oh, it's a Johto Fairy type as well. Right, I could have done that. Oops. I'm pretty sure Marill is also a friendship Evo as well. Okay. And Hoenn evolved by friendship. Okay. Hold on. I need to think about that one. That's actually kind of tough. Let's see. Obviously, you know, not the starters. Not Poochyena, not Maiden, not Zigzagoon, not Linoon, not the bugs. Those are whatever. So not Wormpole line. Not Nincada line. Not Shiftray, not Lotad. Or Shifter line, not Lotad line. Not Whismur. Skitty's a Moonstone, so not Skitty. Aeron is levels. Sableye doesn't evolve. Mawile doesn't evolve. Wingull is level. Camerupt is level. Torkoal doesn't evolve. Trapinch is like level. Electrike is level. Plus Laminun don't evolve. Shit, this is actually kind of a tough one. Fuck. Swablu and Altaria are level. Barboach and Whiscash are level. Cacturn's level. Crawdont's level. The Shark is a level Evo. Banette and Dusclops are levels. Celio Walrein are levels as well. Glalie is levels. Yeah, Salmence is levels. That whole line is levels. We've already been over Altaria and okay. Armaldo and Cordelia are levels. I said Armaldo and Cordelia. Yeah, okay, that's it. Both of them covered. Metagross is levels. Fuck, this is tough. Clamperl and Gorbis are by item. Huntail and Gorbis are by items. This is actually a tough one for me. Obviously, Castform doesn't evolve. Tropius doesn't evolve. Kecleon doesn't evolve. I feel like I'm missing something obvious here. Seviper and Zangoose don't evolve. Lunatone and Solrock don't evolve. I am missing something very obvious here. The Raltsline are not friendship. Surskit's not friendship. This is a difficult one. I'm sure there's like two, but I'm missing them. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Jer. Sorry, my brain was thinking, so my eyes were closed, I think. Thank you for the hydrate. One moment. Meditate and Medicham are levels. I'm trying to think. I think Baltoy's also level. What Pokemon do like the gym leaders use? I think I've actually gone through most of them, funnily enough. But I'll say, hi Jer, how are you? Welcome on in. You've come into me trying to think about Hoenn friendship evils by myself with no hints. As somebody asking for a hint, I'm just trying to think. Fuck. This is difficult. As I said, obviously the legendaries, they don't evolve. Relicanth doesn't evolve. Absol doesn't evolve. Chimecho? Is Chingling a friendship evolution? Is it Chimecho? I think Chingling is a friendship evo. Oh my god. Ooh. That's actually a really good score, holy shit. That is a crazy good score. 137 out of 121 is insane to me. Okay. Maro, yeah, I remember that one a little late. Togetic was not a bad guess, at least. It was top half. Okay. Yeah, Marill again, but... Blissey second best, that's good. Blissey second best. Blissey... Porygon 2 second best, that's my goal. Alright. Yeah, Togetic. Okay, I picked the worst Enamorous form, but... Yeah, Togetic applied to a lot of these, fair enough. Swoobat, yeah. But second best, again, I already guessed Togetic, but... Blue, yeah. There's a lot of flying normal types, so, you know. I'm not too, like, fussed about that one. That's a decent guess. Gardevoir Mega. I should have went for a Gardevoir Mega. I thought about it, but I was like, oh, wow. I picked the worst Mega, huh? I picked the worst Mega. That's a shame, really. And then, okay, there's only two. Roselia! Ah, fuck, yeah, I knew I was missing something, but... I'm glad I got a Chimecho. Chimecho was a great one. I was just trying, at that point, I was just trying to go through, like, the areas in the region where, like, and, like, the home Pokemon that would spawn there. And eventually my brain, like, I reached Mount Pyre and I'm like, okay. And hey, second best for Azurill. When our worst hit is also, like, still in the top half, we had a really good day. Like, this is a really good set of guesses today. Yeah, like, we did really well today. Even if it took us a long time to think about Chimecho. We had a really good day. But yeah, that's it for today's session. I kind of keep forgetting to keep up with these off stream. Oops, my bad. Let's get going. Fortune teller we were on. Okay. Scaling, okay. Scaling common, that implies chips. Square boy? The goat, apparently. All I took was a day break, apparently. You love to see that shit. Holy. The perfect snipe. Okay, Sinnoh Ghost type. How about Giratina Altered? Sinnoh Dark type. Darkrai, Honchkrow. Not Luxray. I'm sure there's another one. Spiritomb. That could also fit in the Ghost type as one as well. Sinnoh Rock type. Cranidos, Rampardos, the other two fossils, Bastiodon, Shieldon. What other options? Nothing legendary, no. Or mythical. Rhyperior. Rhyperier's not a terrible option here, yeah. At least I hope it's not. Is there anything else before I commit to this? No, I don't. There might be, but yeah, I'll commit to that. Ghost to Ground, Golett, Golurk, Runerigus, and the fucking Prevo, Yamaskalar. I think there's one more, but I'm gonna go Yamaskalar. Okay. Ground Dark, Tinglu was the first one that came to mind. I know there's a couple others, but I'm gonna go Tinglu because that's one I remember. Probably not a good option here. Hold on. I'm sure there's more. I know there's more. I'm pretty sure I thought of someone I was like when I pulled this up initially, but Tinglu is the one that's coming to mind. I'm just gonna go for it. And Rock Ground. Hey, look, Rhyperior. Rhydon, Rhyhorn. I mean, Rhyperior's not a terrible guess up there. What other Rock Grounds are there? I'm not sure. I mean, obviously there's the Geodude line, the Rhyhorn line. I know there's a couple more. It's just a bad type of... What else is there? I think we're gonna go Rhyhorn. Okay. That's... I'm probably forgetting a lot, but okay. Ghost type evolved by item. Chandelure is the one that immediately springs to mind, but Gengar does also apply there, as does Mismagius, and since that's a Sinnoh Ghost type, that doesn't feel like a bad hit. There's not that many, surprisingly. Dark type evolved by item. Honchkrow as well. Yeah, I'm just gonna go Honchkrow here. Ooh, that's not a good one. That's not a good hit. Okay. And then Rock type evolved by item. I don't remember if Alolan Golem was trader item. Fuck. I forgot. That would not be a bad one. Well, enough, Rhyperior also works here. This is a very Sinnoh-oriented puzzle. I guess Golem would count because of the item in Legends Arceus. I think we determined that that works. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, we got at least one bad hit there. Hey, Giratina Oler, nice. Not a great one of those, okay. Oh, right, yeah, Pawns Lie and Propass, okay. Propass, yeah, Propass will work there. Umascular, okay, that's good. Sandile Line, I mean, Tinglu's still second, not bad. Larvitar, Rhyhorn's also not that bad, surprisingly. Urshifu. Yeah, well, I mean, Honchkro's not the worst, at least, but yeah, it's not great. Aegislash Blade, yeah. Miss Magus is pretty bad. Yeah, okay. And then Propass. Golem is in the middle, okay. Arcanine Hisui, yeah, okay. Some okay, some not great. But hey, we had a good Balatrodle at least, so yippee! I'll pause the music there and end the recording for today's session. Funnily enough, it is just barely a new day for the Balatrodle. We're like 20 minutes into the next day after yesterday, so... There's our music. Fortune Teller. Okay, it's just common, no RNG. That's... Oh, wait, that means it has to be $3 or $2. Okay. Splash? I think it has to be done. No, it's not. Okay. $2? Or credit card? Yep. But it was either credit card or Jimbo, but it couldn't be Jimbo because there was no plus malt. But that's the first time we've had credit card. Funny. Okay. Like that. Do this. And yeah, we got our PokéDoku time. Mono-type fire. Oh, the Torchic calls out to me. The Torchic very calls out to me. I feel like, I'm pretty sure, I know Roly-Poly single tape, but I don't remember that single tape is rock or fire, so I may not spring for it right now, but fire mono-type. Cast form, Sunny, as usual, is not a bad pick for that. Okay. Okay. Mono-type poison, singular only poison type. Okay. Garbodor G-Max. That's not a great hit, actually. Mono-type Ice. How about Darmanitan Galar? Standard. Okay. Fire Dragon. There isn't a ton of these. So how about Charizard Mega X? There's like 3 or 4 of these, so that's not a great number there. Dragon Poison, there's like 3 options here. Naganadel. Oh, hi Fire, how are you? Welcome on in. Hopefully you've been having a good day. Yeah, give me the Naganadel. And Dragon Ice, how are y'all? I am doing alright. I am currently deaf in the Discord. But when I don't know if Bree's live yet, but when she is... Oh no, she's not live yet. Oh, no, I just didn't refresh on mine, that's why. That's very confused about saying why what live, but... Oh, we need to share chat now. Okay, hold on. We can... Either way, we'll get around to that in a second. Ooh, goodness, it's already got cold. It is getting kind of cold. I've been picking up on that. It's getting pretty cold. Okay, anyway, Dragon Ice. We got Kyurem and the Baxcalibur line. How about Kyurem White? Leave for won't turn. Oh, that's not very good. That's not very good at all. Okay, Fire-type Legendary. Ooh, Primal Groudon's not a bad call here. Yeah, we've not had I don't think we've had a Fire-type Legendary in a little bit, so I'm gonna go Primal Groudon. Nope, that's nice. Oh, you have to reset Groudon first. I'll let you get more about it. Fair. Yeah, I definitely want to get that done. It'll be funny if Arcanine counted for Legendary Fire. Smile. Okay, legendary poison, there's like 4 of these. I feel like Eternatus actually for once not a bad call here, just because people might have picked it in the one above. Poison Dragon. But I know there's also the lousy 3. And legendary ice type. I don't know if Kyurem also works here. There's also Regice. Are there any recent ones? Blastria. Blastria is not a bad call here. But I think Calyrex Ice Rider still... Oh no, that's Psychic Ice. I could go for Calyrex Ice Rider. I'm gonna go for the individual horse. 9.7%. Okay, let's see what our score is. Okay, one thing was bad. I'm going to assume that one was Megazord X. Maybe even a Max Eternatus. Hold on. Comment breaks it. Okay, fair enough. It's one of the late stage starters. I went for... I mean, Castform's not that bad either, but... Where's my funny bird? With my funny bird? Yeah, my funny bird would have been better than Castform. Sure went for that. Okay, Monotype Poison. There's a decent amount here. Godwater G-Max is still an okay hit at least. Yeah, I kind of know that feeling because I don't even have a radiator in my room. I have no form of central heating in my room. I have to use a fucking space heater when I want to warm up my room. Kind of sucks. Also, oh, Galar, Darmanitan, best hit. Yeah, okay, yeah. Charizard X was the worst one. Thought so. Eternatus, I'm not gonna doubt. Ultra Gouge, I forgot about that. Yeah, Eternatus would have been better there and worse there. Ironic. I should have went for one of the larger two. Yeah, Kyurem Black and Kyurem White are like right next to each other, so that makes sense. That's a good hit. We did get a recent one. Oh, we're still in the very upper half here, though, so that's pretty good. Could have done a little bit better, sure, but that's not bad. And then Chien-Pao. Blastria! Okay, Calyrex Ice would have been a little better, but that's where it is. I've used it from last year. That's good. Sounds like it'd be cozy at least. Very, very cozy. But yeah, no, we're done with the Balatrodle and the PokéDoku today. Pretty quick. So yeah, let's pause the music and that music is almost done, unfortunately, but let's pause it and then we can stop the recording. Yippee! Let us Balatrodle and PokéDoku before we play Balatro afterwards. We were on Fortune Teller for this month, yes. Cheaper, non-scaling. Okay. I'm gonna assume it's something chip related then. How about a Wily? It's not chips, but it is $4. Not Timesmall either. Let's try the Chad man. Okay. Nice. You know? There's a fair few things they could have been, but I kinda got a lucky snipe there. Yay. Okay. Okay, dual type evolved by level up. Fair few options here. Yeah, there's a lot of options here, to be completely honest. Like, a lot of options. What would I want to go for? I don't think it'd be funny to go for Solgaleo or Lunala, but I feel like those would be kind of fairly common, fairly well known to be chosen. Honestly, this one's just kind of choice paralysis. What do I want to go for? How about Dekidui Hisui? Not bad, not bad. Again, there's a lot of them. Dual type Final Evolution, okay. How about Samurott Hisui, because it's on the brain, I guess. Okay. Dual type from Kanto, okay. How about Gyarados Mega? Because I don't think I've ever guessed that. Okay. Evolved by level up can learn Flamethrower. I know there's a couple of really good ideas here. Ooh. Skuntank is the one that I think of that I know learns Flamethrower. That's not a fire type, but like, I mean, there's a fair few options for it here. I'm gonna go for Typhlosion Hisui just to get all of the Hisuians in here. Because why not? Hold on. Yeah, let's go Skuntank here. It's probably a bad choice, but let's go Skuntank here. Unless there's something else that learns it. Not that I can think of. No, there's other things. I mean, Palkia learns Flamethrower, but it's not, obviously there's also, like, Castle and whatnot. But, yeah. Let's do Skuntank and see where that goes. Okay, Kanto can learn Flamethrower. I know Mewtwo does. So let's go Mewtwo Mega X. I learned Flamethrower, but we wouldn't use it on it. Monotype evolved by level up. Okay. What do I want to go for here? Because, again, lots and lots and lots of options. I think Silvally, because that's what, friendship level up? I do believe that is a friendship level up, so it counts as a level up. Yep. Final evolution monotype. Well, enough Silvally would have worked here as well. What would I want to go for here is the real question. There's a couple of good options. I mean, a couple of, a lot. I'm saying a lot. Surfetched? I think that's pure fighting. Or is that fighting? No, it's fighting. It's pure fighting. It's not fighting flying. Because Farfetch'd Galar is pure fighting, yeah. Okay, and then a Cantonian monotype. I'm tempted to get Lepra G-Max, but I don't know if that falls under Cantonian or Galarian. I'm sure it falls under both, but, you know, this is kind of like, I don't want to take that risk. You know what, let's go Rapidash. Okay. Everything except for Skuntank is below 1%. That may be one of the best PokéDokus I've ever done. Holy fuck. Then again, there's also just a lot of options for a lot of those. Okay. At least common. Okay, Overcoat. Yeah, as I said, there's a lot of options for each of these is the thing. How far down are we? Yeah, there's just so much. There are so many options. Oh, it's Typhlosion. Like, yeah. Ivysaur was the most guessed? That's crazy. I guess it is literally the first in the Pokédex that evolves by level up, right? Ramadan Plant, yeah, fair enough. Gorageist would have been better, yeah, okay. Wow, we actually got a best guess? That's crazy. Hold on. Yeah, Samurott Hisui is 0.3, that's good. God, there are so many options for so many of these, holy shit. Gengar Mega, okay. I mean, Gyarados Mega, yeah, okay. Gyarados Mega, one of the worst Megas, but, you know, still decent. Still a decent hit. Jigglypuff, okay. Oh, Silvally, I sure you got Silvally there. I mean, to be fair, our guess was still pretty good, considering it's still sub 1%. Still pretty far down, though, but... Yeah. Yeah, Gorageist, Bramble, and Bortles, yeah, that's a lot here. What did I say again? Skuntank. Yeah, Skuntank's probably one of the worst ones I could have guessed there. To be honest. Yeah, it's not great. Probably the main thing holding my score back, to be honest. And yeah, somehow got a best. Out of all of those categories, I got a best. Impressive showing. Chimecho, yeah, okay, fair enough. What did I say? Silvally, I mean, Silvally's still very close to the best, so... Yeah, like, that's not that far off, because it's still 0.2%. Lycanroc midday, fair enough. What did I say? Surfetched, I mean, again, not that far off. Surfetched, not that far off. Yeah, as I said, there's just so many evolutions. I should pause the music because, yeah, we're about to be done with the recording. God, most of our time here is going to be spent looking through to see where our options landed, and then, yeah, and then Rapidash is mildly far down. Is fucking cowboy hat Caterpie in this bullshit? Okay, it doesn't look like it is, or if it was, it was guessed a lot. But you know, that's going to be it for Balatrodle and PokéDoku. I think that's our best board yet, but that's also just because there's so many options in each category. I said our only letdown was Skuntank, but I couldn't think of anything else that wasn't a fire type. Alright, but yeah. Let's just get right into our Balatrodle and PokéDoku. I didn't put the music on when I clicked that, whoopsie. There we go, music's on now. Anyway, Fortune Teller starts. As usual for the month. Wow, okay, so it's a cheaper uncommon, okay. Oops. Okay, most of that's correct. Okay, okay. A $5 uncommon Vine? Okay. No, mine was retrigger copy, what am I doing? Well, yeah, that answers that, it's $5. It's an other, though. It's not RNG, so it can't be space. Retrigger Paradolia? Yep. There we go. I saw Paradolia, I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it has to be that. Okay. Hide that. Close that page, and then onto the PokéDoku. Johto Mega Evolved. How's about Houndoom Mega? Johto First Partner. How about Typhlosion, regular. That's actually quite low, honestly. For a first partner Pokemon for Johto, that's actually pretty low. Johto Flying type. Lugia, Ho-Oh, Noctowl, Hoot Hoot. Sure, the flying type more towards the middle of the deck. Murkrow. Murkrow's not a bad idea. Let's go Murkrow. Yeah. Togetic as well, but I'm gonna go Murkrow. Okay. Mega Evolved Ground type. Mega Steelix is tempting for there, so I might go for it because people might have guessed it in the Johto Mega Evolved section. So yeah, let's go Steelix Mega. There's not a lot of ground type Megas to be fair. Ground first partner, there's like 3 of these, so go March Dump. Ground flying. Gligar, Gliscor, I'm sure there's another one. But I know there's those 2. Landorus, both Landorus forms. Give me a Landorus Incarnate. Okay. Mega Evolved Ghost type. Gengar is the main one, but I know there's another one. Gengar. I don't think Gen 2 has any. Gen 3. Banette, Sableye. How about Banette Mega? Yeah. Ugh, that's not a good number. Ghost First Partner. There's like 2 or 3 of these. Decky Dewey. I almost clicked to Hisui. That would have been bad. Oh, that's a bad one to hit as well. I should have went for one of the other ones. Yeah, I should have went for Hisui and Typhlosion. That's 2 bad hits back to back. Alright, Ghost Flying. Oricorio? I think those 2 are both really bad. I think the rest of them are actually not bad, but those 2 are really bad. Okay. I mean, hey, second, not bad. Best hit! That's pretty good for a starter-based one. Murkrow's towards the middle. It's not awful, but it's not amazing. Okay. Steelix Mega was the best hit there, so yeah, best and second best. Okay. March Stomp best up. Wow. Yeah, no, if I didn't guess Banette and fucking Decky Dewey, that would have been really good. Holy shit, that would have been almost perfect. That's insane. I even said Sableye as well, I just didn't go for it. I'm stupid. And yeah, I was almost perfect there. Fuck, dude. The only one that was even not close to perfect outside, like, that I didn't think of was Delibird here. That's harsh. But yeah, no, wow. Speedy day. There's not even a bonus puzzle today. We got them all very expeditiously. Alright. But that's it for today's session. Our Balatrodle and PokéDoku. Okay, yeah, I think this suffers from the same track. The same issue as the track from yesterday. Oh no, I already turned up in advance. Or if it's turned up further. For later. Okay. Okay, yeah, no. Fortune teller. Almost. Scaling though. Red card? Yep. Hey, nice. Nice and easy. Nice and simple. Like that. Then do that. Okay. Steel electric. Magnemite. There's only like 4 options here anyway, so. Okay. Electric legendary. Miraidon is the obvious one that I can think of. Also Zapdos. Zeraora is a mythical, so it can't be Zeraora. Zekrom. I almost said Zapdos Galar. No, that's not correct. Not Zapdos Galar. Regieleki? Oh, that's... Okay, Electric Ice, there's like 2, maybe 3 Pokemon that fit that. Let's go Rotom Frost. Okay, Psychic Steel. There's a decent amount. How about Metagross Mega? Or Iron Charm, because it can potentially show up in the one below me. There we go. Psychic Legendary. Oh boy, there's a lot of these. Yeah, how about Calyrex Shadow? Yeah, okay. Psychic Ice. I want to say there's 3 of these, but last time I checked, there's only Smoochum and Jinx. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm forgetting about the other one. Steel type from Paldera, Era Zero. How about... No, Iron Treads is too obvious. I don't want to go for Iron Treads. But what other options should I go for here? There's Earthworm. Technically an option. We'll come back to that one. Okay. There's a lot of options here. How about... How about... Ogerpon Wellspring. Okay, Ice type. Iron Bundle. And, yeah, Steel type. As I said, there's Earthworm and there's Iron Treads. What other options we have? I know we have more. There are definitely more options than that. Varoom and Revavroom. And more. Okay, we got at least one bad hit. Which, if I had to guess, is either Regieleki or Iron Bundle or Rotom Frost. Oh no. Okay, hey, that's my best hit. Okay. Oh, Thunderous Tornado. Okay, Regieleki was not a great hit. Forgot about Thunderous. Rhydon would have been so much better. Shit. Rotom Frost, best hit there. Okay, fair enough. The Crozma Dust, so good. Iron Crown is third. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Yeah, Calyrex Ice. Can't say I'm surprised. But, you know, Calyrex Shadow's still not terrible, given the large amount of Psychic Legendaries. Hi, Bree, welcome on in. How are you? Oh, Calyrex Ice. Yeah, no, duh. Mr. Guards, which one's actually not bad. It's in the middle there. Pinkatink? Okay, fair enough. I forgot about that line. I'm glad I didn't go for Iron Peds or Orthworm though, but yeah, those two were the worst. Oh no, Iron Bundles weren't here. Okay, no, fair enough. There's more than I was remembering, because I forgot about Satodal, Satitan, and Qian Pao, but any member of the Baxcalibur line would have been so much better. And then Ogerpon Wellspring was the best hit there. Oh right, yeah. Mostly really good hits, actually. Mostly. But yeah, no, that's going to be it for today's session of Balatrodle and PokéDoku. Pretty fast. It's time to get some Jokers and Pokemon. But not Pokemon Jokers, just separately. Fortune Teller still, because it's still September. Okay, $6 common. There aren't actually a lot of $6 commons. Gold Joker? Yep. That was the only other one I think of that wasn't a plus mode. Nice and simple. I don't think I've yet to hit it on the first guess, but you gotta give me credit for as many second guesses as I've hit. Okay, dual type first partner Pokemon. A lot of options here. How about Meowscarada? And then dual type grass. What do I want to go for here? How about Dipplin? Okay, dual type Ultra Beast. Fair amount of these. How about I go for a Kartana? And no, how about I go for a Blacephalon? Okay. Monotype first partner. How about Eevee partner? Grass monotype Serena, because that always seems to be very, like, not often guessed. Man, Ninja, that's a lot there. Monotype Ultra Beast. Poipole is the one that I was thinking of, but there aren't actually that many monotype Ultra Beasts. It's like Poipole. I don't know if the Necrozma counts as an Ultra Beast for this, but I think I'm going to ignore it for now, just in case it doesn't. But yeah, there's Poipole. And like... Circuitry? First partner, can learn Flamethrower. How about Typhlosion Hisui? Okay. Then Grass type can learn Flamethrower. I don't remember if Hydrapple can, but I know there's an option that's not just Exeggutor or like Scovillain. I know there's another one, because this has come up before. We'll come back to that. Ultra Beast that can learn Flamethorn. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I believe Naganadel can learn it. I think it's Naganadel, Blacephalon, Celesteela. What is that? What is another graphic? As I said, there's the two Eggies. I know that there's the Eggies. And I know... I don't trust that Hydrapple can. But I know that more can, other than the Eggies and the other one. Oh, it's Gourgeist and Pumpkaboo. I'm so glad I remembered that one there. Okay, hold on. Please comment. Torterra. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, there's Meowscarada. It's not a great hit. But there's, you know, there's a decent amount here. Applin. Okay, fair enough. Applin would have been way better than Dipplin there. Wow. Dipplin was not a great hit, apparently. Shit. It was like the worst of that line, apparently. What the fuck? That's crazy. Yep, it was the joint worst. I mean, I guess. Yeah, Celesteela, not gonna double Safflon. Yeah, as I said, fair few options there, but that's fine. Yeah, Monotype first partner breaks in. That Eevee was not a good hit. Wow, yeah, that Eevee was a terrible hit. Pikachu would have been so much better. Quilladin. Serena. I tell you fair, this is only like an hour after reset, so some of the rarer guesses will have already been taken pretty often because it wouldn't have been like I guess for lack of a better term, the casual PokéDoku players will not have guessed some of the more common options yet. It's just after reset. Poipole is my best guess here though. Yay! As I said, there's only two, so Fennekin, yeah, okay, fair enough, fair enough. Is there a non-fire type is the question? No, it's only the fire types. Okay, and wow, Typhlosion Hisuian was a pretty bad guess there. Okay. Yeah, hey, got the best Pumpkaboo form for once. Finally, let's go. And okay, Celesteela, I'm not gonna doubt with second. Guzzlord's the other one. Okay, I forgot Guzzlord learned Flamethrower. Okay. And there's no bonus puzzles, so yep, that's it for today. Yay! I mean, you know, I feel like the percentages will be a little bit better in about 9 hours. But, you know, we'll have to see. I probably will not do what I did last month and edit in the extra, if that is the case. But, yeah. That's it for today's session, though. On to the video gaming. We should be good to go for this. Okay, so music on, and then guess time. As usual, fortune teller. Okay. $6 mall, which means the implication there is that it's times mall, and I'm assuming it's a non-scaling $6 uncommon. Non-scaling $6 uncommon times mall option. Seeing double? I was close. I was very close. Card sharp? Yeah, it was card sharp. Okay. Now, I will say, it doesn't seem as though the PokéDoku has... Yeah, the PokéDoku has not changed from yesterday's. So I guess we get to see what the percentages are at now. Our score's a lot better than it was last time. But just to make up for the fact that it hasn't changed for some reason, and yes, I refreshed the page, we'll do one unlimited mode puzzle. Just so that we're still getting something in, even though the daily PokéDoku is kind of scoffed. Okay, fighting type Baby. There's two here. Let's go Riolu. Okay. Fighting Final Evolution Surfetched. This is a bit easier since you don't really have to, like, there's not really a uniqueness score, so I don't have to try and think about, like, the most unique options, but I'm still gonna try. Fighting Mythical, there is Marshadow. I think, is there another fight? I'm sure there is another fight that Mythical, I'm trying to remember it. Keldeo, Marshadow. Give me some Keldeo Resolute. Okay. Dual type Baby. How about Mime Jr.? I said, this one's a bit easier since I don't have to think about the unique ones, so it's kind of like whatever. Final Evolution dual type. Wow, gee, I wonder what this could possibly end up being. I'm gonna go Lunala because why not? Actually, I'm gonna go Ursaluna. There we go. Dual type Mythical. A lot of these. How about some? Diancie Mega. There we go. Hoenn Baby, there's like two of these, so Azurill. There's Azurill and why not? Hoenn Final Evolution. You know what, give me a Gorbis. I like Gorbis. And then Hoenn Mythical. How about Deoxys Attack? Yeah. This feels a little anticlimactic, but the daily puzzle just is not resetting, and I don't know how to make it reset, so I'm not gonna try and force that issue. It's a speedy day because of that, though, which is kind of... it would have been nice if we were doing the actual daily one, but... Game said no, apparently. Game did say no. Because it normally would have reset like 3 hours ago, but it just didn't. But okay, that's today's session. We improvised the PokéDoku, but it is what it is. Yeah, adding this on to the end of the last, today's one because of the fact that it's now able to be done. We can now do the PokéDoku for today. The actual daily one, not the unlimited one we did. Unlimited mode one we did. Wow, words are hard. Anyway, Bug Poison, Scolipede. Okay, Gmax form, Bug type. Butterfree, Orbeetle. I think that's it. I want to say that's it. I think it's kind of 50-50, so... Okay. Bug Final Evolution. What do I want to go for here? Could go Rabombi? I like the Rabombi. Hey, alright. Poison Fighting. Krogunk, Toxicroak, Hisuian Sneasel. Okay, Fighting Gmax form, there's Machamp and the Urshifus. That's how you spell Urshifu. How about Urshifu, Single Strike Gmax, yeah. Okay, Fighting Final Evolution. How about, I feel like Urshifu is going to be on the mind for that one. Maybe not. Maybe don't want to go for Urshifu there. Okay. Crabominable, I just saw it earlier. Yeah. Galarian Poison type, okay. Eternatus and Eternamax Eternatus are kind of the obvious ones. What other options may there be? Gmax Gengar would fit there, I believe, as would, I believe, Gmax Garbodor? What other poison types were Galarian Weezing? That's gonna be pretty common though, isn't it? We'll come back to that. What natural poison types there are. Galarian Gmax. Okay, that's a lot of them. Yeah. Gmax. How about we get a... Sorry, I'm trying to think about what I want to go for. How about, I was going to say Duraludon, but I'm like, an important trainer uses... I think an important trainer uses, like, almost all the Gmax forms anyway, so it's kind of whatever. I feel like an Urshifu is not a bad pick here, just because of the fact that they may have picked it in the one above. So, Urshifu Rapid Strike Gmax. Okay. The Galarian Final Evolution. Yeah, there's a lot of options here. How about Cursula? Okay, and then Galarian Poison type. I'm trying to think of a Galarian Poison type that is not like Weezing or Eternatus. I'm sure there is one. I just need to think about it. I think of like the early game Pokemon that could potentially be Ooh, the Slow Twins! Aha, I'm glad I remembered that one. There we go. It's probably not a great hit, but I don't actually know how much there is. We got one bad hit somewhere. Probably Butterfree? No, oh, yeah, no, Butterfree is not a bad, was not a good hit, sorry. Okay. Scolipede was not a great hit. Wow, Scolipede was a really bad hit. Fuck, dude. I thought Scolipede would have been a lot better than that. There's actually not that many bug poison types, though, surprisingly. Okay. Yeah, that was the worst. I forgot about Scorch completely. Or Maldo. Fair enough. I mean, there's a lot of fully evolved bug types. Rabombi's actually a good hit there. Wow, Rabombi's a really good hit there. Shit. Yeah. Sneasel Hisui, best hit. Barely, but best hit. Urshifu, yep, best hit there. Okay. Chestnut, okay. Fair enough. Crabominable is... Crabominable's decent. Could have been a lot worse. Toxtricity! Aye, Slowbro got a little better. But I mean, hey, I'm glad I remembered Slowking. Or the Galarian Slow Twins. Could have been worse. Flapple Gmax. Fair enough, there's a lot of Galarian Gmaxes. And Urshifu Rapid Strike is towards the middle. Single Strike would have been a little bit better there, but you know. Yeah. Gorm. Yeah. Personal was not great. I'm curious, where's Alchemy in here? Oh, Alchemy would have done a lot better, yeah. Okay. There's a lot better options. Yeah, I mean, outside of these two, I think our choices were really good with Rabombi, Hisuian Sneasel, Urshifu Single Strike, and Slowking Galar. Like, those four were great. Crabominable was also really good. Urshifu Rapid Strike Gmax was okay. Curselove was okay. Yeah, really our two bad hits were Scolipede and Butterfree. I totally forgot about Scorch, which... that's on me. I just forgot about... Wow, that was a long one when it was just that. I guess maybe I will think about Poison type. But yeah, no, that's going to be it for the PokéDoku for today. And today's session in general, after I added this on to the previous one. Anyway, yes. Very, very sudden PokéDoku Balatrodle. I need to go quick because I am technically late for a peak collab right now. So... Fortune Teller. Not Fortune Teller, but it is non-scaling plus mult. How about Budness? I'm on the right track. Is it R? Raised Fist? Would Raised Fist be scaling? No, it's not. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Okay, that's that done. On to the PokéDoku. We gotta go fast. Speedy session today. Assuming that there's no particularly hard prompts. Hold on. Kalos, Grass type. There's Gogo. There's the Chestnut line. There's Skiddo. Is there another one? Is it just those? I feel like there's more. I want to say there's more. But it might just be those 5, right? I don't think I've ever guessed Chespin. Chestnut. Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of grass types in Kalos. Grass Mega Evolved. How about Abomasnow Mega? Grass Paradox, Iron Leaves. Ooh. How about Brute Bonnet, actually? I don't think I've ever guessed Brute Bonnet. Oh, worse of the two, damn. Colossian Water type. Starters, obviously. Skrell. And not Dragougi. There we go. Mega Evolved Water type. Sceptile. There's the starters. Shark. Water type Paradox. Walking Wake. Just barely the worst of the 50-50. God damn it. Colossian Psychic type. Meowstic. I know there's more. Delphox. I'm sure there's another one somewhere. Oh, Hoopa. Both of them are psychic, and both of them are like double weak or something. To the psychic. Give me confined. Okay. Psychic Mega Evolution. Delayed. And Psychic Paradox. Iron Leaves. Okay. Yeah, I know we missed. We got 2 worse there in Brute Bonnet, Walking Wake, which fair enough. Gorgeist, yeah. I completely forgot about Gorgeist and Pumpkaboo. That's on me, and Trevenant as well. Yeah. Well, at least I didn't go Chespin. That would have been the worst. Best hit with the Abomasnow Mega, yeah. But that was a 50-50, so fair enough. Volcanion. Oh yeah, Volcanion. Well, as well. Ash Greninja should not be Colossian. That's That's a low one. 50. Silver Mega, Shark. Okay, yeah, one of the worst ones there. Iron Bud, yeah, I said that one was, that's a very close 50-50 in my defense. Coupon Bound, okay, well, worst super form, but that's fine. Latios Mega, there's a lot of options here. Delayed Mega was not great. And Iron Leaves is the best. But I mean, it was either get Iron Leaves there and get Brute Bonnet there, or get Brute Bonnet here and Iron Leaves there. So, you know, 6 and a half dozen. But yeah, very, very fast PokéDoku and Balatrodle. So let's pause that, end the recording for today. And yeah, more PokéDoku, more Balatrodle, and we don't have to fucking speedrun it today. Yesterday we very much did, because we were late for a collab. This time, no, we can take it our time. I was still gonna, hopefully, you know, try and get it quickly, but whether or not we do is another story. Okay, red card? No, it's a cheaper scaling plus mo. Interesting, it's $4 scaling plus mo. So I think green is 5. No, you're just fucking tired. Fair enough. Understandable. I think popcorn's also 5. I would not call Mystic Summit scaling. I would not call Misfit scaling. Plus most of these are $5 anyway. Abstract? I'm on the right track. Is it green? I thought green was 5. Fair enough. Fair enough. It's Green Joker. I thought about saying green, but I did not say green earlier. Okay. Hide that. Because it is PokéDoku type. Galarian Steel type. Cufant, Copperaja, Zacian Crowned, Zamazenta Crowned. Night. Okay, anything else for us? Is there a regional form that's part steel? I'm trying to think. I don't think any of the DLC ones are. I don't think there's a regional one. I guess I would just say Cufant and call it a day. I'll say Cufant and then I'll look through the list to see if there's anything else that it could potentially be. Oh, hi, Cowboy Hat Caterpie. I don't even know why that's there, I'm gonna be completely honest. Okay, Cufant it is. Okay, Hoenn Steel type. You got Jirachi, you got the Aron line. I know you got the Beldum line. How about Metagross Mega? Oh wait, no, because would Melmetal have counted for G-Max? Or sorry, for Steel type from Galar? Maybe. Steel type Legendary, so none in Gen 1, none in Gen 2, Registeel. There's no Jirachi here. Gen 4, Heatran, Dialga, also including Origin form of Dialga. Gen 5, not Genesect, not. Gen 5 did not have a Steel type Legendary? Okay. Ooh, I could go for Zamazenta Crowned here, actually. There we go. Galarian ground type. Sandaconda, Silicobra, Runerigus, and Yamaska Galar. Hoenn ground type. Trapinch Vibrava, Flygon, Groudon, Primal Groudon. Let's go Groudon Primal, because some people might have guessed it in the column to the right, where it's a ground type legendary. Okay, we're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to think of a different ground type. Oh, there's a bunch of different Zygarde forms, so yeah, give me a Zygarde 10%. Okay, Ice type from Galar. Yeah, okay. Calyrex, Shadowrite, no, Shadow. Ice Rider, Glastrier, Zen Garm. Let's go for Zen Garm. Oh, that's probably not a great hit. Wait. Actually, no, let's go for Ice Rider. Okay, no, you do have to type in Calyrex first. Okay. Okay. Hoenn ice type. You got the Steel Line, you got Snorunt, Glalie, Mega Glalie. I think that might be it. There's not a lot of ice types in Hoenn. There's a reason that Glacia only uses Celio, Walrein, Glalie, Frostblast in the remake. Oh, there's Regice as well. There's Regice. But that's a legendary, so that wouldn't be part of the team. How about Glalie Mega? And Ice type legendary, Articuno. Regice, as just mentioned. Gen 4, I don't think Gen 4 is an Ice type legendary specifically. Nope. Gen 5 has the Curums, all of them. And I think that's it. Hold on. News, Thunderous, Landorus, Restaurant, Zekrom, Curum, Dragon, Cabal, and Brazion. Ooh, I guess there's no Fine type legendary option. No, okay. Gen 6, no. Gen 7, no. Gen 8, no. Gen 9, no. Wow. Yeah, there's not a lot of Ice type legendaries. I guess Ice is the least represented type, like, of all time. So it's Articuno, Regice, and the Curum. So give me Curum Black. Okay. Not terrible. We could have done a little better, but not a bad score. Okay. Least common. Corviknight, Gmax, fair enough. Yeah. Wow, second worst here. Yeah, that was bad. Yeah, could have done so much better here. I forgot about Stunfisk, Galar, Corviknight, Gmax, but I did say... Oh, yeah, I totally forgot about Duraldon. Okay. Yeah, that one was great. Hey, best one here, Mega Megros. Ooh, second best here is Zamazenta Crown, not bad. There's also Necrozma Dusk. Yamask Galar, best hit there, alright. Swampert Mega, yeah, okay, there's a lot. Groudon Prime was not... There's a lot more ground types than I remembered, shit. Yeah, fair enough. Landorus Incarnate. Zygarde 10% was the worst Zygarde form, but, yeah, well. Arctovish, fair enough, forgot about Arctovish. Oh, wow, Garm, Zen Garm would have been a smidge better, just a little bit better, just a little bit. That may change. And yeah, Mega Glalie is the best one there. Yeah, great. We won that 50-50. Oh, Chienpao, forgot about Chienpao, fair enough. But that would have been worse, so hey. Yeah, I mean, could have been worse, could have been worse. We had some pretty good guesses here, at least. Nothing too terrible other than Cufin, but I did kind of blank on Galarian and Steel types. But yeah, I said no rush. This is no Greymon. 100%. You got it. Hi, lady. How are you? Welcome on in. Yeah, that's gonna be it for the guessing here for Balatrodle and PokéDoku. But we're gonna head over to Balatrodle now. And yeah, the final Balatrodle and PokéDoku for September. Alright, that means that this is the last one for the video. So, you know, final day. So let's get going. Fortune Teller for the final time. Cheaper, non-scaling, non-plus more common. Okay, so it has to be $3 or $2. Splash? It's either Splash or the pair chip joker. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Great start. Great start. Okay. That was a fairly educated guess, that one. Okay, yeah, get rid of the Balatrodle page. Then we have PokéDoku. Alright, bug type that can learn Flamethrower. Obviously, some of the first thoughts are like some of the bug fire types, but like, kind of trying to avoid that if I can. If there are any bug types that learn Flamethrower, Genesect does. I feel like that's pretty obvious. I feel like there's like a really, really low-key bug that learns Flamethrower. What one? Couldn't tell you. The Slitherwing? I'm not sure. I don't want to take that risk. I think we're just gonna go Genesect. Oh, I feel like Genesect's gonna be a very high scorer. Like a very high scorer here. Flying, what's Flamethrower? Rayquaza. Pretty sure Salamence. Oh yeah, no, Salamence does as well. Yeah, hold on. Give me Salamence Mega. And a fighting type that learns Flamethrower. I know Machamp learns Fire Blast. Does it learn Flamethrower? You'd think so, but I'm not sure. Surely if you learn a Fire Blast, you can learn how to spew fire, right? I'm gonna go for it. Because I feel like that makes sense. Yeah, okay, I was correct. Bug Electric. Okay, there's not a ton of these. Vikavolt, yeah, Vikavolt, I believe Charger Bug. Also, I know there's another one, Joltik and Galvantula. I feel this is gonna be a bad guess. Electric Flying. Thunderous Therian. And Electric Biting. Okay, there's actually not a lot of these. That's a very rare type combination. I think we got 2 in Gen 9, didn't we? Yeah, Pomo. Oh, Pomo. I think Pomo and Iron Hand. Okay, and Bug-type Mega Evolution. Okay, what Bug-type's got a Mega? Beedrill did. What time? Let's see, Beedrill, Pinsir, Caesar. Okay. Okay, there must be more that I was not remembering. Okay, Flying-type Mega. Pinsir. Okay, and then a Fighting-type Mega. There's a fair few here. How about Lopunny? No, that's not gonna be a great one, but let's go Lopunny. Okay. Oh, I could've gone Mega Mewtwo X. That actually would've been pretty good as well. Actually, we got a really good score! 113 to the most unique of 103. Okay. Oh, nice! Oh, wow, only 4? Wow, we got the best hit there. It was only non-bug fire type. We'll have to see. Wow. Sizzlipede doesn't learn Flamethrower? Huh. Yeah, we got the best hit there. Togetic, okay, fair enough. There's a decent amount here. Mega Salamence is still really good, though. All things considered, Mega Salamence, really good. Okay, Mega Mewtwo X, yeah, fair enough. Okay, so yes, Machamp, yeah, okay. I mean, Machamp's still a good hit. Still a very good hit. Galvantula, best hit, okay. Thunderous Incarnate, second best hit there. Pommel, moderate hit. I consider Pommel. Caesar Mega, best hit. You love to see it. Aerodactyl Mega, I mean, yeah, still pretty good. Yeah, I realized that would be better afterwards, but honestly, that was a really, really, really good session. That was, like, incredibly good, actually. Yeah. A very, very good one to end the video on. So yeah, that's going to be it for September's Balatrodle and PokéDoku. Hope you enjoyed the video. Goodbye, YouTube.